channel.
It has a creation story. So, what do those stories tell us about who we are and where we came from? I'm setting out to discover the power to unite us, to allow us together to achieve remarkable things. As it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end.
Okay, so today we are going to do another how-to video on a Battle.net game. Today's video is going to be over Heroes of the Storm. So if you haven't watched my video on Overwatch, we're going to start from the very beginning. And the first thing you're going to want to do is open up your browser of choice. I know I have Google Chrome, but I would honestly recommend Internet Explorer, probably the best one out there. But you know, Windows 10 replaced it with Edge, and I'm not a big fan. But if you can get your hands on Explorer, do it. Best one out there. Okay, anyway, search Battle.net and then click the first link that pops up. You're going to be prompted with this screen here, and there's going to be a desktop download for Battle.net.com. It's a client in which you can download games from and click them and play them and stuff like that. And I'll meet you at that screen. Okay, now that you have the game downloaded, installed, whatever, you're going to want to open it and you're going to be prompted with the home screen. It looks much like this, or it should if you are watching the video recently as of me posting it. The first thing we're going to want to do when getting into the game is much what you might expect. We're going to play a game. But in order to get good, there is several options. You can do versus AI, you can play different levels of AI, elite, veteran, adept, recruit, or beginner. And most people are probably going to tell you to work your way up through the ranks of bots. And if you can beat elite bots, you're probably decent enough to play with regular people. But the problem with that method is that you're going to have a hard time progressing in Heroes of the Storm. You're just not going to be able to progress. So what I recommend is just jumping straight into a quick match. Eventually, you'll be able to do ranked. I would recommend the second you hit all the requirements for ranked, you just jump right into it. But since we don't meet those requirements in this video particularly, we're going to go ahead and do a quick match. And now we're going to talk about the way you want to choose your hero. Here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the level of difficulty in which these characters come with, which is anywhere from easy to very hard. This character, Lily, for example, being very easy to play, and Li Ming being medium. There's some hard ones in here, like Kel'Thas, but we're going to play with Abathur, and she is very hard, and I'll explain why. I feel like playing with a very hard hero is going to help you progress quickly in this game, and while maybe you don't understand how to build this hero, play this hero, or do anything with this hero, you will at some point master this hero just like you would playing a very easy hero. So we're just going to go ahead and ready up, and we'll be right back with you guys when we find a game. Alright, well, we found a game and we're loading in right now. Just before we start, I'm going to go ahead and say that I recommend playing aggressively. I know what you're thinking. You know, you're a beginner. You don't have what it takes to compete. This game isn't that hard. People aren't that good. You're going to realize that most people haven't seen a tutorial as helpful as this one, and they just don't know what they're doing. They're all playing medium to easy difficulty characters, and that's just not going to cut it. You need to be playing a more difficult bracket of this game. You just need to be playing like you're already good, and that will ensure that you become good. Alright, well, the game has started, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's a few people up here in the top lane, so we're just going to join them. The way you want to play this game is just to push every lane, and since we're Abathur and we should probably be defending, we're not going to, because that would just be entirely too easy. What we are going to do, though, is push out into the lane with everyone else and just start killing people the second they show up. The second they show up, we're going to start attacking them and killing them. We don't wait. Waiting is for losers. We're just going to place as much of our materials as we can on the ground. I'm using my W right now. We're not going to choose any of these talents on the left. I know you guys were probably wondering about that. Those are not important. Those are for less advanced players who don't have the basic mechanics of the game down and they just want an easy way out. Those skills over there will help you with that easy way out. We don't want that. We want to be challenged because we want to get better. That's what we're here for. That's why we're at this tutorial, right? We want to be better at this game. So I'm just teaching you how to get better. We just want to challenge everything head on. There's no excuse for failure. And although it might seem like we're taking damage, that's just an imaginative thing that sometimes we do. And I just want you to know that the more we play, the better we're going to get. So I know this seems slow. Yes, we're just attacking stuff. But I'm telling you what, just push and eventually it'll pay off. See, we didn't see that? That was good. We got a good push. We may have died, but trust me, our team's going to love us. Trust me. Let me tell you this. The most important part of that was never putting a talent in my talent tree. I got to level 20 without a single talent in my talent bar. That's really what you're going for when you play this game. It's just 0 talents. And because like I said, that's just to help out the beginners. But what I did personally was just I stayed back and I supported, and then I just pushed in it a whole bunch of times. I'd only died like twice the whole game. I swear. Just take my word for it. But really, what you're going to want to take out of this, above all else, is that after about a month of gameplay, you're going to have some statistics you can look at, and they're going to be right up there on your profile image. And you're just going to go to statistics right here. And it's not quite as extensive as Overwatch, but you've got some, and that's all that matters. And like I said, this is my personal favorite right here, is how many times you've died. And look at that. It's pretty impressive. And if you look at Abathur, I've got 2 deaths. Like, I've only died 2 times, and I told you, only twice. And I did it was a really great game. Just take my word for everything, including how great that game went. All right, guys, well, listen. This was your all-inclusive guide on Heroes of the Storm, and I know that if you follow all of these steps through and through, you will be a complete and total just domination expert of all trades in Heroes of the Storm. Most important thing is just make sure you keep playing on your very hard hero until you have it absolutely mastered. And then when you hit your requirements for ranked gameplay, you jump in there and you become the best. You will be making money in no time. Maybe. Don't quote me on that. But anyways, you guys stay juicy and you have a great afternoon.